Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell Hall of Fame, D-Line, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Almost feeling like myself a little bit today. Anyway, let's get down to it. This is sort of the way it boils down. We have to get past the point of arguing. And when I say we get past the point of arguing, we have to get past the point of arguing with these people. I had this conversation with my boy Justin last night, and it was a great conversation. We went back and forth, but you never see Ferrari have a commercial talking about Chevy. You never see Rolex, talk about Casio watches. The thing that has to happen in this community is we have to set a standard that is so strong, that is so prestigious, that is so reliable that people will forget about all of the fuckery going on in this community. We need to have health tested dogs. We need to see a level of consistency with the judging in the ring. We need to DNA test. We need to make our dogs 100% thorough. And then we need to clean up the community. We need to get away from a community where people are more important than the dogs. All these people trying to pat themselves on the back and be America's next top model at a dog show and shit. We need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of the ridiculous music. We need to get rid of people's pants dropping down to their fucking knees while they're showing a dog. We need to get rid of, even though I do say so myself, I enjoy it sometimes, ladies. But we need to get rid of the ladies who basically got coochie lips falling out in the ring and shit, and titties just bloop, there go another titty. We need to carry ourselves in a classy fashion. We need to present something that the rest of the world wants to see. I've been telling y'all this forever. As American bully pioneers to speak, and it's a young breed, so even people who are getting into it now are still pioneers. We need to get to the point to where we hold a level of respectability in the community and throughout the world. See, people are coming into this thing and they always get appalled. Trust me, I've talked to a lot of them, and they always are appalled not only by what they see in the ring, but the atmosphere, the low level of mentality. And I don't care who gets offended. The fact that you have, big name breeders who are openly and willingly breeding like serious health flaws. To other dog communities, they look at that and like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Then people come out to shows, and yes, our atmosphere will always be a little different than some of the old school shows because it's more relaxed. But when you come out to shows and it smells like the weed, and I ain't got nothing, no, not a problem with the weed, but it's a time and place for everything. When you see people who are dressed as if they don't give a fuck, you see people who talk and act as if they don't give a fuck. You see a level of professionalism that is at an all-time low, yet still we want to welcome them into the breed. They don't want to be here, and a lot of times they walk away, and I can't blame them. You can't bring your kids and your family to this nonsense, and it's on every level. We need to create a community where those things are no longer a question, where people forget about that, where the standard becomes church. You know what I mean? You act and behave like you going to a church. That's prestigious to you. When you come here, you dress a certain way. I ain't saying that you got to be as pretty as me, but I'm just saying you got to do your thing. You know what I mean? You want an environment to where ladies want to come in there and look absolutely stunning. Like I see some of y'all be looking good in that ring, so shout out to the ladies. Some of you brothers, I see y'all from time to time putting on your suits and looking good, or even you just in there with a polo. We don't need to see people's asses hanging out. We don't need to see people running around acting, for lack of a better term, ghetto or ratchet or whatever the case may be. We need to create an open and intelligent environment for dogs. This is the only way the community is going to grow. If y'all want to know why the numbers have slipped so much over the years, is people don't want to be bothered with this. I'm learning more and more as guess I'm getting super old, and I start having kids young. So now that I'm Q-Paul, I wouldn't take my grandbabies to none of these ratchet ass shows. Just to be honest with y'all, my grandbabies, hell no. You know what I mean? Because it'd be a fight. The way some of y'all acting around my babies, I would really be ready to sucker punch one of y'all. And I'm just saying that it being real because this is somebody who's helped start this breed. And if my tolerance for the shows is that low, how do you think new people feel when they come around? It's a reason why the old shows were getting 2,500 people. Like I said on a previous video, the largest show I've ever did was 6,000 people were at that event. And it was a multi-day event, but it was a huge show. It was a huge event. And even our old events, you know, you had bad numbers if you only got 200 or 300 people. And now we're at the point where we're seeing these shows get smaller, even with the gimmicks of putting tons of money up. A lot of them are getting smaller. If you think about it now, this is the first year that we've not had a particular like superstar dog, a dog that represents the breed. It's because it's too diluted. I see a lot of people complaining because they can't sell their puppies. There's no new blood in this thing. There's no pet, you know what I'm saying? No places where we just can keep shipping pets out. What you have is a bunch of people breeding to other breeders. Selling to other breeders. You know, we're not putting dogs in pet homes and letting them, you know, go out to enjoy the rest of the world at your PetSmarts and your, you know what I mean, Pet Supply Pluses and your feed stores and, you know, your Targets, wherever you can take your dog to. We're not seeing good American bullies at all these places, dog parks, because no one is selling to people anymore, because the everyday person, not only do they not want to spend, you know, $5,000-$6,000 on a puppy, but if they are going to spend $5,000-$6,000 on a puppy, they want a pedigreed dog that has some kind of stature. They want, you know, for instance, like y'all know I love Rottweilers. You know, my next dog would definitely be another Rottweiler or a South African Boerboel, but it holds a certain level of stature. This is what this dog is. It represents something. Right now, the American Bully doesn't represent anything but health issues, mental issues. The dog, oh, that's the dog that got banned from the vet's office. That's the dog that got banned in Europe. You know, like, we're not trying to be there, and we have to do better. We have to get better in order to grow this breed, and that starts by creating, going back to the beginning of the video, creating a Rolls Royce community, creating a Rolex community, creating a community that we can all generally be proud of. And that's something that sells itself to the general public. You don't have to. When people start coming in there and the environment is correct, they see the dogs are nice, the dogs are clean. Now you're setting something that someone wants to be a part of. Coming into these shows where the dogs is shitting out slime and just the whole atmosphere is bad. And I'm telling y'all, this is not what I'm saying. I don't even go to most of these shows because I don't feel like being bothered. But But the truth of the matter is a lot of people have complained about the whole aura that surrounds the show, everything from what's going on inside the ring to everything outside of the ring. And people just don't want to be a part of that shit. So we have to change it. We have to change it now. But until next time, yeah, God bless y'all. Much love. Peace.